Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror? Maybe early in the morning, before the day really begins, and reached for that same anti-aging cream again? You smooth it on, hoping today it'll finally make you feel just a little younger, a little fresher, a little more like you. But somewhere deep inside, you wonder, is it actually doing anything? Or am I just going through the motions, like brushing my teeth or folding laundry? Doing what the labels and TV commercials said I should? Let me ask you something. What if all that time, the real support your body and mind needed wasn't in a bottle? What if the secret to feeling brighter, stronger, even a bit younger, was already all around you, just hiding in plain sight? And what if I told you it wasn't something you had to buy, mix, or apply? No needles. No expensive creams. Just something as simple as color. Yeah, color. The colors in your home. The colors you wear. The ones you surround yourself with, day in and day out. They're not just for decoration. They're talking to your brain, sending signals to your body, calming you, energizing you, even affecting the way others see you, and the way you see yourself. You see, after 60, your body and your mind start to react differently to the world around you. Light, color, emotion, they all connect in ways most people never think about. But today, we're going to pull back the curtain. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how different colors can boost your brain power, lift your mood, help you sleep better, reduce stress, and, yes, even make your skin look better. You'll learn what to bring into your home, what to wear, and what to avoid, to help you live healthier, longer, and more confidently. By the end, you'll wonder why no one ever told you this before. And you'll realize you don't need fancy products to feel your best. You just need to see the world a little differently. So, if you're ready to feel better and look better, without harsh chemicals or overpriced jars, drop a quick comment below and write, "Vibrant Life." Let me know you're here, that you're ready. And hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join our community here at Healthy Senior Advice. This is where we talk about smart, natural ways to thrive in your golden years, together. Alright, let's dive in. I once met a retired librarian named Mrs. Henderson. She was in her late 70s, sharp as a tack, and she swore by the color blue. Not in the way you might expect. She didn't wear it much, didn't decorate her whole house with it. But she had this little reading room at the back of her house, walls painted in a soft, tranquil shade of blue. She told me, "When I sit in that room, the words just come alive. I can focus. I remember more. It's like my mind clears up." Now at first, I thought maybe it was just nostalgia. Maybe that room reminded her of something comforting. But as it turns out, she was onto something far deeper than she realized. Blue has long been called the color of the mind. It's not just about personal preference, it's backed by science. Multiple studies have shown that exposure to the color blue can actually stimulate brain activity. It enhances concentration, improves memory retention, and helps reduce mental fatigue. And for older adults, especially those looking to stay sharp and mentally engaged, this is big news. It also has a calming effect. It lowers heart rate and blood pressure, easing anxiety and stress, which can often cloud memory and decision-making. And here's the kicker. When your environment feels calm, your brain doesn't have to work as hard to filter out distractions. You can focus better, think clearer, even remember where you put those reading glasses. But here's the catch. Most people, especially seniors, never think about how the colors around them affect their thinking. They think cognitive decline is just part of aging. They take supplements, do puzzles, download brain games, but they completely overlook their surroundings. You don't need to repaint your whole house. Sometimes, small touches make the biggest difference. Try draping a navy blue throw over your favorite chair. Hang a calming blue landscape painting near your reading nook. Even wearing a soft blue shirt when you have to focus, like balancing your checkbook or attending an appointment, can subtly support your mental performance. Simple, natural, no side effects. But while blue helps sharpen your mind, there's another color that lights up something just as important. Your energy, your mood. Let's talk about that next. Have you ever walked into a bright, cheerful kitchen first thing in the morning and instantly felt just a little more awake? There's a reason so many kitchens, especially in older homes, were painted in sunny shades of yellow. It wasn't just about style. It was about how those spaces felt. I remember visiting a friend's mother, noticing her tiny breakfast nook was painted a soft buttery yellow. It wasn't loud. It wasn't flashy. But it felt happy. Even when the sky outside was gray, that little nook felt like morning sunshine. She told me, "I sit here every morning with my tea, and it just puts me in the right mood." And it's not just her. Color psychologists have known for years that yellow stimulates serotonin, that feel-good hormone in your brain. It boosts alertness. It lifts your spirits. And for older adults who struggle with low energy in the mornings, or who find themselves feeling a bit down during long winter months, this is powerful. But here's the misconception. People often avoid yellow because they think it's too loud, too harsh, too much. And yes, neon yellow might be overwhelming. But soft tones, pastels, golden hues, those can bring energy without overstimulation. It's all about the right shade in the right space. You don't have to go out and buy yellow curtains or repaint your walls. Just a few small accents, a pastel yellow pillow in your sitting room, a golden-toned placemat where you eat breakfast, a light yellow scarf or sweater. Even a lampshade with a soft yellow glow can shift your body's alertness from sluggish to ready. Because your environment feeds your energy. And as we age, every little bit helps. But what if your problem isn't low energy? What if you're dealing with something many older adults face? Trouble sleeping, falling asleep, staying asleep, waking up tired no matter what. There's a color for that, too. And it might not be what you expect. My uncle was in his late 70s when he started going to Tai Chi classes. Every week, rain or shine, he'd show up in his soft gray sweatpants, his old cardigan, and bright red socks. We all thought it was just his quirky fashion choice. But one day, I asked him why he wore them. He looked at me, smiled, and said, "Red gives me energy. Makes me feel like I'm still moving forward." Turns out, he wasn't wrong. Red is more than just bold. It's the color of life, of blood flow, of movement, of motivation. When we see red, our brain associates it with action. It slightly raises the heart rate, increases blood circulation, and gives a subtle signal to the body. Get moving. Wake up. Engage. And for seniors, especially those trying to stay active and avoid the slow creep of physical decline, that kind of message matters. See, as we age, the body's natural drive to move tends to slow down. Joint pain, fatigue, even mild depression can make exercise feel like a chore. But red acts like a little internal nudge. Not enough to stress you out, but just enough to say, "Come on, you've got this." Now, some people shy away from red. They think it's too aggressive, too intense. And sure, painting an entire room bright red probably isn't the best idea for relaxation. But small touches, they can make a big difference. A red exercise band, a ruby-colored workout top, a bold red print hanging on the wall where you stretch or do gentle yoga. Even red-framed glasses or a scarf you wear while walking outside, these little things can boost motivation without overwhelming your senses. Because motivation isn't always about loud voices or big plans. Sometimes, it's about setting the right tone, visually, emotionally, physically. But let's be real, while staying active is important, We also need balance. Peace. A sense of calm in a world that often feels too fast, too noisy, or too lonely. And for that, there's a color that brings healing in the most unexpected way. There's a widow I once visited during a home care outreach. Her name was Evelyn. She had recently lost her husband of 50 years, and she lived alone in a modest house just outside the city. But there was something striking about her living room. It was painted in a soft, earthy green. Potted plants lined the windows. Green cushions. Even a hand-knitted olive blanket on her recliner. She told me, "It helps with the quiet. The emptiness makes me feel like I'm still connected to something living." That stayed with me. Green is the color of nature, of balance, of life renewing itself. And unlike bright red or sunny yellow, green doesn't shout. It soothes. It calms the nervous system. It signals safety to the brain, telling your body it's okay to relax. It's okay to breathe. Green has even been shown to help regulate blood pressure, reduce anxiety, and stabilize mood, especially in older adults who spend a lot of time indoors. It's the most restful color for the human eye. No wonder we find peace when we're in nature. Green forests, grassy fields, leafy gardens. It's not just scenery. It's therapy. But here's the thing. Some seniors think green is dull indoors. Boring. Too earthy. They'd rather stick to beiges or neutrals. But they don't realize how much of a difference muted greens, like sage or moss or olive, can make emotionally. You don't need to turn your home into a jungle. Even 1 or 2 potted plants in the kitchen. A framed print of a peaceful forest. Or a soft green throw in your bedroom. These aren't just decorations. They're anchors, reminders that you're part of something bigger than your worries. Because healing doesn't always come in the form of medicine. Sometimes, it's in the quiet presence of a color that helps you feel grounded, whole, and seen. But healing isn't just about feeling better. It's about looking in the mirror and seeing someone who's still glowing. Still vibrant. Still full of light. There's one more color that can help with that. And it's one many people overlook. There's this senior care center in Japan that made an unusual change a few years ago. They painted the entire dining hall pink. Now at first, people laughed. It seemed silly. A little too bubblegum, a little too playful for a group of folks mostly over 70. But then something unexpected happened. The residents started saying they felt better in that room. Some said they looked less tired. Others started smiling more. One woman joked, "I think I look younger in here." Sounds like a coincidence, right? But it's not. Soft pink, especially in warm, rosy shades, has a unique effect on the skin and mind. It reflects a gentle light that flatters the face, softens shadows, and brings warmth to the complexion. And in a world where many seniors feel like they're fading into the background, that little bit of radiance can do wonders. But pink does more than brighten your cheeks. It calms the body. It lowers tension. And it's been used in therapy rooms and hospitals to reduce aggression, ease sadness, and promote emotional peace. Yet, many older adults shy away from it. They think pink is too girly, too youthful, not for them. But let me tell you, when used right, pink becomes a secret weapon for grace and glow. Try a rose-colored pillowcase. A light pink towel that reflects warmly in the bathroom mirror. A soft cardigan in blush or dusty rose near your face. It can enhance your natural tone without a drop of makeup. You don't need a filter. You don't need a cream. You need a color that loves you back. Because looking good isn't about chasing youth. It's about embracing vibrancy. And pink, done right, can quietly remind you that you still shine. So now you know. These colors, blue, yellow, red, green, pink, they're more than decoration. They're tools. Gentle allies that support your brain, your energy, your emotions. even your reflection in the mirror. But this isn't just about color, it's about what these colors represent. Let's take a moment now to really reflect on what this all means for your life. You know, aging can sometimes feel like a slow, quiet loss. A loss of control over your energy, your memory, even how you see yourself when you pass by the mirror. One day you feel strong and sure of yourself. The next, it's like the world moves faster while you're just trying to keep up. Maybe your reflection looks tired. Maybe your home feels dull. Maybe you've started to believe the best days are behind you. But I want you to hear me now. You are not powerless. Because every color we talked about today, it's proof. Proof that small, intentional changes can shift how you feel. Physically, mentally, emotionally. This isn't just paint and fabric. It's influence. It's energy. It's a quiet rebellion against the idea that aging is only about loss. Let's flip the script. Instead of seeing aging as a decline, let's see it as an opportunity. An invitation to create a space that reflects who you are now. Wise, beautiful, still growing. Color isn't about vanity, it's about vitality. It's about choosing joy, choosing clarity, choosing peace, and doing it one color, one corner of your home, one choice at a time. So here's something simple you can do today. Walk through your home. Just observe. What colors do you see? Do they lift you up or weigh you down? Don't feel overwhelmed. Just pick one small space. A lampshade, a pillow, a picture on the wall. Swap in one new color, maybe blue for clarity or pink for a softer glow, and sit with it. Notice what shifts inside you. Because this is your life. And every day is a chance to feel more alive in it. You don't need harsh treatments. You don't need a miracle cure. You just need awareness, intention, and a willingness to try something new. You've got the wisdom. You've got the time. Now, you've got the color. And that's a beautiful place to begin. Alright, let's take a moment to quickly recap everything we've learned today. Blue, your brain's best friend. It sharpens memory, calms anxiety, and supports focus. Yellow, the cheerful spark. It boosts serotonin, lifts energy, and brightens your mood. Red, the motivator. It gently encourages circulation, movement, and action. Green, the healing hug. It calms your nerves, soothes your heart, and eases stress. Pink, the quiet glow. It softens your features, enhances your natural warmth, and brings peace. These aren't just colors. They're your new daily tools. Subtle, powerful, and 100% natural. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these colors are already a part of your life? Is there one you're now excited to try in a new way? Share it with us in the comments below. Because your story, your tip, your small change, it might be exactly what another senior out there needs to hear today. And hey, if this video opened your eyes or warmed your heart, tap the like button. It helps more people discover these gentle, helpful strategies. And if you haven't already, subscribe and join our community here at Healthy Senior Advice. This is where we honor wisdom, explore natural solutions, and support one another through every stage of aging. No gimmicks, no pressure, just smart, loving guidance, tailored for you. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. It means more than you know. Until next time, stay curious, stay colorful, and most importantly, stay vibrant. I'll see you in the next one.